Paul Rocks in the Durban Heat, and it's from the beautiful Moreland Park in Paarl. Just to remind you that it was Dame Villas who won the toss and decided to have a bowl first. They need a win.
All right, Cameron Delport, Henry Davids, ready for an absolute belter of a pitch. How are you feeling? What's the approach for the opening stanza?
No, obviously boys are very relaxed. Yeah, hopefully we can get a good partnership here in the power play, play some good cricket shots, and yeah, take it from there.
Looks like the right pitch for it. Henry, a bit of disappointment personally in your last match, but this is a pitch you know, this is a pitch you love. What are you expecting today?
I think it's a very good wicket, you know. Still, same thing as the basics. Try to get yourself in and play from there, so let's see how it goes.
Oh, go out and express yourselves and enjoy it, boys. Cheers.
Yeah, two experienced players. We know that left and right-hand combination. Delport, who plays T20 all around the world. A little bit of flight. In some ways, you know, because you've not faced him as a batsman, and you'll know this, Ryan, is sometimes it takes you 2 or 3 balls to get you. That's the problem. Somebody like Delport, and there's pace on. He plays so well square of the wicket. Boundary to start.
These are two competitors. There's no both their games inside out. They've had a lot of cricket together and bowled at each other. Or Kyle has bowled a lot to Delport in the nets. You would know that offering with this guy is looking for trouble. As we've mentioned, this third man is up. We've spoken of.
Clipped away. Helped himself really once he passed his short fine leg. Another boundary.
First ball was short and wide outside off stump. Went down through the offside before this one, trying tucking up into the hip. Cameron Delport has just paddled that along behind square for 4.
Powered. Brilliant. Pitched in that slot region. Over extra cover. 3 boundaries in the over.
Yeah, you sense that the first over, these two batters were just trying to get accustomed to the pace of the wicket, and they knew then with Kyle Abbott coming in, they were trying to use the pace on the bat. And Cameron Delport has been in some good form in the Powerhead Power.
Just stand and watch for a 6.
That is massive. We'd like to get a graphic on the 217.6 for the tournament. Love to see the distance that one covered. You don't want to come into this spell just having the feel of it, because this man will dispatch the ball as he's done right there. You know, when the bowler turns around and has a look.
Don't really watch a lot of baseball, but it's one of them things where you think the pitch has just got the wrong call, hasn't it? Should I go for a fast ball? Should I go for a... In the air, gets it over the infield, and will race away for a boundary. Good shot from Delport.
Yeah, trying to tuck him up for a bit of for line, but this time just got the length a bit wrong, and Delport has capitalised it. We know he hits the ball really straight, and just a decent clip on it, and managed to clear the boundary. Oh, sorry, yeah, clear the fielder quite easily.
Brilliant shot. Not a lot you can do as a bowler. Gets himself in an early position and just helps it over the keeper for a boundary.
This is where Cameron Delport has taken his game just to that another level. He used to him bludgeoning the ball down the ground and using the pace. Now he's just added the lap to his game. It just makes your job as a bowler a lot more difficult.
Innovation once again, and 4 runs.
Hasn't been easy for Kyle Abbott. He's given away plenty so far into his second over. And have a look at this one. Great improvisation. And a good result. Intentions were not there to hit the ball towards.
Well, it's gone again. And it will be 4 runs to bring up the 50 in style for Paul Rocks.
And 50 coming in good time, hasn't it?
In press time, very good batting. He's managed to get it leg side. The first time around, just tried to go over the leg side, went offside. But here, Henry Davids gets into a good position. Last minute just flicks it over. An excellent shot. The Durban Heat just seem not to have learned and watched a lot of games in Paarl. They're bowling with a lot of pace instead of making the...
Bowl him!
Why did he try that? He was doing fine with those ramp shots and pickup strokes. Wanted to go with the conventional one. And not often you see that. But an ideal scene for the faster bowler. Disturbing the timber.
almost a half volley that's trying to hit it, whip it through the mid-wicket region. Just felt he could have just hit it down the ground. Kyle Abbott will be relieved to get a wicket. Henry Davis goes for 14 runs. Power Rocks are 52 for 1.
Left-handed batsman. Oh, nicely dealt with. You got a feel for the bowler when a particular bowler is treated like that. Boundary picked.
That's an excellent option by Cameron Delport. He knows it's not easy to hit the ball up the ground with a slow pace, and he's fetched that outside the leg stump, and he's also managed to get it far. You would have thought fetching it from there, you'd hit it squarer, but he's
Ball to do that. Oh, nicely hit into the gap. The length was there, the width was there, and batsman is obliged.
That's an excellent shot by Cameron Delport. Hit the ball well in front. When the pitch is slow, you have the opportunity to actually hit the ball in front. The sweep on the boundary moved very late. Almost didn't pick up the ball. Can be difficult to see the ball with the sun.
Smash this into the crowd. Cameron Delport's in the mood here. The crowd are loving it, and this is exactly what his captain will want, Amir.
Oh, he's bouncing on every opportunity, Delport now. He's been awfully quiet in this Mazansi Super League Edition 2. But at the right stage, he's coming good for his side. Not a good.
He set that up, and he smashed it away for 4. Cameron Delport is innovating beautifully here, and he's just got the Power Rocks on the front foot.
Excellent innovation by Cameron Delport. What's really impressive, he's hit this ball with the wind, and he's given the field in the deep no chance, and he gets into a strong position, and he just smashes it. But the field in the boundary, there's got absolutely no chance to move because he's hit it with the wind.
Wow, what a pickup. Power Rocks, they are certainly on the charge here at home, and it's going their way.
You have to predict as a bowler, batsman, what the bowler is going to do. And if you are able to do that in time, you get into a good position. And early. That allows you to hit the ball any way you want to. That's what Delport is doing at the moment.
So dealing in boundaries here is he, Cameron Delport. Wherever you bowl, he's up to it.
That's an excellent shot. Deep in the pocket over extra cover. It's back of the hand slow ball by Ravi Bupara. But some good fielding in the boundary there by Malusi Siboto. He's moved really well. Football skills out. Oh, that's going to be tight. Quite a brave call that.
Crunched away into the gap for 4. That's the 50 partnership. 52 from 32 balls, and it's come at good pace. It's also put the Durban Heat on the back foot. Where do they move from here? Got him. Malusi Siboto has done the trick. It's the wicket they were searching for, and it's that man Delport who's gone for 84.
How many times we have seen Siboto picking up important wickets for his captain and his side. The team was once again desperate for a wicket. He's the one who obliged. He's the one who came to the fore. An excellent innings from Delport. His contribution 84. It's 105 for 2.
He's lofted that into the stands for 6. Faf du Plessis has had enough to look at, and he's decided, I'm going downtown.
Well, I put Marcus on the bowler, didn't I? They were praising him, and the next ball disappeared over mid-off, long off. A big one, 87 meters.
Smashed away for 4. There's a fielder out there, but he hit it with such power. Maharaj is not happy, but that's James Vince.
Yes, as a batsman, you can afford to hit the ball in the air. You have to make sure it's away from the fieldsman. That's what he means. Just hitting the ball more squarer, although there was a valiant effort from the fielder. Boundary.
Brilliantly struck straight down the ground for 4.
Is Maharaj okay? Oh, this will sting for a little while. That ball was hit with enormous force.
This is a good shot. Oh,
That's aerial and over the boundary for 6. Excellent end to this over, a 4 and a 6 to make it 17 from the 15th over, 143 for 2.
Atmosphere. What a shot. 50 partnership up, gets it up and over, extra cover. They look in good form, these two.
Faf du Plessis starting to find his mojo. This is an incredible cricket shot. Just gets his bottom hand through the ball. Once it's beaten, extra cover. Ball written all over it. Once Faf gets into the groove, he can find the boundary at will, all around the ground.
Pulled away to the biggest boundary and gets it in the middle. 80 odd meters this. Du Plessis 38 from 23. And they're up to 160.
Starting to pick up the momentum, Faf. Ever since they lost Cameron Dalport, he's just managed to take the lead. The partnership with James Venn started to command the innings. That's what you'd expect when you lose someone.
Good on that one. Straight back again. He is hitting some beautiful deliveries over the rope. 17 gone, 168 for 2. That's the shot. That is a beautiful looking shot. High backlift in the slot, 6 runs.
There's something about Faf du Plessis when he hits the ball, you can just hear the sound of the bat. Sweet crunch. Andile Petlogwa has given him width. He's given him the room and the length to whack him over his head. They can't stop the bleeding here, the Durban Heat.
Well struck, and that's timed beautifully for 4. First boundary for Durban Heat. It's 7 without loss.
Classy shot this by Wesley Marshall. As we mentioned, Bjorn Fontaine is not looking to give too much width to the batter. With the offside field up, he's just trying to create himself a bit of room, open up that leg. And just good classy shot with a bit of power and timing, and managed to pierce the gap really well.
Backs away over the inner ring for 4. Good shot from Hales.
Brilliantly executed this by Alex Hales. And the great use of the crease as well. Just managed to create himself a bit of room. Moving on to the leg side, freeing the arms. And letting that power over the offside.
Du Plessis making the changes early, and that has helped on its way for 4. Easy pickings.
Yeah, trademark delivery that we associate with Isuru Udana. Just executed it slightly straight. Couldn't find the length and presented an easy picking for Wesley Marshall. Great effort to no avail there by Delport.
That'll be 4. Quick outfield here in Paarl, and a welcome boundary for Durban Heat.
Not exactly the line that you want to attack Alex, well, Hales with. You want to give him no room whatsoever, but going into the hip, the fine leg up, just allows him to paddle it around the corner for an easy boundary. This is the previous ball. If we have a look at it, giving himself some room. Oh, followed him really well. Interesting position that Hales ended up in there.
In the air and well caught. That's the breakthrough that Faf du Plessis wants, and Isuru Udana has obliged.
There's the trusty back of the hand slow ball, excuse me, by Isuru Udana. And sat in the wicket and just done Wesley Marshall for a lack of pace. Just out of the back of the hand, and he's gone through the shot way too early, presented safe or easy catch to the safe pair of hands of Faf du Plessis.
Paarl Rocks built the pressure, and Marshall has fallen for 13. It's 30 for 1. Well, that's gone through, and should reach the boundary for 4.
This is an option that many teams and captains have employed in this T20 format, the power play, especially with the third man and the backward point up in the ring. Batters are now, I just feel like if they just get half a bat in it, they can pierce that gap so easily, which can sometimes feel like it's a bit hard on the bowlers because he's executed his length really well.
That's really well played. And here's a fielder on the boundary, but he'll cross the boundary for 4. Welcome runs for Durban Heat. This power play trying to get as many runs as possible.
Well executed stroke from Hales. It was a slow bouncer, waited on it. Just hooked the ball into the wicket area.
Straight back past the bowler, racing away towards the boundary for 4. Excellently played.
He's the key. Alex Hales is the key. If he carries on like this, they can really dominate the impossible.
That is hit ferociously. Just powered down the ground. Normally you see bowlers trying to get their boot down. Hardest made sure that the boot is out the way.
Oh, that's whipped fine for 4. So there's a good passage of play here for the Durban Heat, dealing in boundaries, 3 boundaries in a row.
Yeah, that's a barrel. If you concede a ball boundary earlier in the over, pressure on you as a bowler, and then we falter. And that's what we have seen in this over.
Wow. 50 up for Durban Heat, 52 for 1.
4th boundary in this over. I mean, that was the best. Creating his own room by backing away from the leg stump and then. Nice flow of the bat. Full swing.
Big. Is it big enough? Yes. That's the way to play Shamsi.
It wasn't a bad ball by any means. What a hit that was. He was into the right position in a flash and full flow of the bat. What a hit.
You're right. He just picks up the length really. Not sure he gets enough of this. Straight in the air, wicket. Shamsi's a wicket taker. Here we go. Celebrating. Is the shoe coming off? No. Look at that. It's magic.
Definitely, he's a magician. Can you call that sleight of hand? Can you? Have a look. That was a leg spinner. Off spinner of the left armour and did the trick. Different styles of celebrating. 12 runs was the contribution from Lube, and it's 67 for 2.
Good shot. Good use of feet. Big space at mid-wicket boundary.
That's a world-class shot. And that completes the over for the Power Rocks, 76 runs on the board.
I'm next to the best. Strong sweep, square sweep, boundary.
Well-controlled hit. Just the line. Shamsi ball helped Miller execute that stroke in front of square. Went flat.
There we go. 50 up for Alex Hales in glorious style. His 40th career T20 50 and his first in MSL.
What a classy innings from a class batsman. Executed some breathtaking strokes. And that was one of them. Got him to 50. Kept sailing that hit.
It's Miller time here in Paarl, and it's into the crowd for 6.
Oh, you can't keep him quiet. He's one of the most talented batsmen in South Africa on display. He wasn't that short, but he was ready for it. Just cleared his front leg, just swung the bat so hard and the ball kept going. Kept going. Pressure on the ball. 9 runs in that partnership.
crunched away. Wow, what a shot. David Miller joining in the action now, heading into the 30s. And have a look at that dugout, starting to look a lot more comfortable.
These are the advantages of picking up a boundary early in the over. Creates a lot of pressure on the bowler. They try to bowl different lines and lengths, and they get penalised. Once again, a good over for Durban Heat.
Big Vicky, we know this one's seen a bit of action early on in the tournament. What makes for a good track?
Yeah, just fresh grass, new fresh leaves, and just the right amount of watering, the right amount of rolling compaction, and just manage those two aspects, and that's what you do.
It looks like Faf was quite chuffed getting in there to bat first on this pitch, but you seem to think that even this total wasn't nearly enough on this. What do you make of the Paul Rock's chances tonight?
I think we bowl well, yeah. We have to really bowl well to end it.
Well, you've heard it from the man himself, and let's go straight back upstairs now for that wicket.
Well, you've come up at the right time because Shamsi has produced another bit of magic here to break a really destructive partnership. And it's the big wicket of David Miller as the Pyros go off here in Paul.
Oh, he's relieved, isn't he? And he has forgotten to make that phone call. As sometimes wide deliveries, they do work for the bowlers. A timely wicket of a dangerous batsman. David Miller, he's been removed. And the jubilations.
Who needs to make the call when you've got the dismissal? Miller's gone for 40. It's 129 for 3. Captain Dane Villas joins Alex Hales out in the middle after the dismissal of David Miller. 40 from 22. They've set things up really nicely here. 67 required from 40 deliveries. And someone like Villas, who is just such a positive player, even with this dismissal, will fancy his chances of getting 3 wins in a row.
He'll have to take his team over the line, Dane Villas. He's very positive between the wickets, and he'll have to contest against Shamsi. But Shamsi's getting towards the end of the spell, and it's
Oh, that has gone huge, has it? There's a fielder there. Oh, he's misjudged it. Sibonello Makanya. Oh boy. It is a big miss.
Has he dropped the opportunity to have the finals of MSL at Paul? Oh, that was easy. Should have been taken. Not only he dropped the catch, the boundary was scored too.
Oh dear. When you're moving.
He's sliced this. There's a fielder underneath it, and it's well taken. Cameron Delport takes the catch, and Mangru is a relieved man.
That's an important catch for the Paul Rocks, and the most relieved man will be Makanya. A couple of balls ago, he just dropped Dane Villas, but Mangru manages to get the wicket of Dane Villas, and an excellent catch from Cameron Delport given the context of the game, and Dane Villas departs for 7 runs, and the Durban Heat 139 for 4.
Wow, straight down the ground. There's a fielder there, but he'll watch it sail over the ropes for 6. Alex Hales isn't done yet.
Certainly spoil a good over. He's on song. Alex Hales.
Dumb ball there, son. Alex Hales, those levers just extending and hitting through the ball.
No, telling him you have to bowl outside. Otherwise, you're going there. It's in the air and sailed over the boundary line for a 6.
Similar to what Livingston did to Kyle Abbott. Deep in his crease, opens up his front leg. It's in the slot. It's out of the park.
This is brilliant.
As we know, you know where the ball is coming, so from a batter's point of view, you can set yourself up for that delivery. You're asking him to really execute his Yorker. If he misses by half a yard, half a decent bat on that with a wind.
Peflaqueo takes it. Just like that, swing. It's worth it. Leave Hales in, ease the man in, you have a bit of luck. You get 4 leg buys.
It brings a dry smile on the bowler's face. He was coiling big to hit the ball out of the park. Disappointment for the ball.
Again, out towards deep mid-wicket boundary. Gave himself a little bit of room deep in the crease, across towards off stump, and used the pace on offer. Game is done, surely.
Once again, brilliant improvisation. Alex Hales using that angle pretty well. Was absolutely sure that this ball has to go towards mid-wicket. Went flying.
50 pop. Wants to finish it. Wants to finish it and has finished it. What an innings from Alex Hales. What a game. Another magnificent chase by the Durban Heat. Hales finishes 97 not out off 55 balls, 9 fours and 4 sixes, and they win with 7 balls to spare.
What a knock. Brilliant.